I'm the founder of Your Voice Matters, a campaign I set up in 2010 after I found myself banned from visiting my relative who has dementia in a care home in Cornwall. This home was run by an award-winning leading care provider in the county. The campaign started as a localised one, but over time, more families contacted me from all over the UK, some of whom were also banned, but every one of them had been bullied and victimised by care home providers. It was then I realised my experience was far from unique, and there was a much bigger picture to be looked at. Never forget, families are whistleblowers too, and they have done this because the professionals would not. We may not have a job to lose, but we too make great sacrifices, and we have to find a way to live with the consequences of doing the right thing. It impacts on our whole family network, including our children. I have an 8-year-old and an 11-year-old boy. I've developed fibromyalgia because of the stress, and it's affected us all. As the campaign evolved, more care staff began to contact us, providing information from the inside. We were forming a very clear picture. Our care home sector is being ruled by power, money and fear. How can we fight this to get a safe, good person-centred care for our most vulnerable and stop our care staff from being exploited? I personally met with local MPs. They didn't want to know. In fact, one even sided with the care provider who banned me. I met with Cornwall Council, who did nothing. I contacted local media. They weren't interested. I wrote to ministers who either ignored me or their replies were dismissive and patronising. I wrote many letters to David Behan, the Chief Executive of the Care Quality Commission. All were ignored. In December 2014, we met David Pryor, the chair of the CQC, and Andrea Sutcliffe, highlighting our concerns about Cornwall and the sector in general. Almost a year on, a great deal of my time is spent on CQC matters. We report information we receive on care homes to CQC senior managers, including Andrea Sutcliffe, but even then the inspections often fail to bring satisfactory outcomes. Your Voice Matters deal with the aftermath of CQC failings. We have to pick up the pieces, supporting innocent people who are literally broken. We take their issues to other agencies. They are shocked by the outcome of some inspections, ones that we had to spend many hours working on to make happen. We should not have to do that. Our regulator have feedback overload. No more is needed, yet the Tell Us About Your Care events continue to be promoted, as we've heard this morning. We know of fellow campaigners who have offered to be experts by experience, and that includes me. They don't want us. Some have been told they are overqualified. Some leave because the CQC inspectors dismiss the concerns they raise at inspections. The NHS and Social Care have a shared interest in our regulator, and we should be supporting each other by sharing our knowledge and insight. Social care is a vital element of our care services. Yet it remains to be treated as the poor relation to the NHS. We hear the buzzwords integrated care. There should be no them and us. We are all in this together. We should respect each other regardless of our profession. The NHS is at risk, as we've heard again this morning. Private companies are zooming in to take it over. Welcome to our world of social care. Profit has no place in care. Once that happens, corners are cut that compromise so much, and it can literally cost lives, whether it be on a hospital ward or in a care home. There are many campaigning for the NHS, but very few speak out for social care. It is hard to be heard when you are ordinary people like us. We may not be academics, but we feel we have a valuable contribution to make, like many others. We are connected by emotion, passionate about trying to achieve good care for our elderly, something that is still not treated as a priority by our government and society. It has been said we are negative, which doesn't encourage positive outcomes. The agenda of the care home sector and our regulator is to force-feed the public feel-good care stories and label those who work to expose bad care as troublemakers, even liars. If bad care is not exposed, it will continue. We must talk about it, and Your Voice Matters do. We are met with defensive attitudes and at times quite aggressive. Rarely is this from other families, but it is from the health professionals who imply they are the experts and we know nothing. It takes a great deal of courage for us to speak out, to be that voice against the sector trying to silence us. They don't want people to know the reality of just how bad the situation is. To speak out does not make us negative people. It makes us genuine, caring and compassionate. And I'm proud the Your Voice Matters team are just that. One of my favourite quotes is, "Nothing matters until it is personal." How very true. People think, I won't end up in a care home. It won't happen to me. The push is for care in the community, which presents many issues and gives us serious concern. There will always be a need for care homes, but soon the only ones we will have are lavish care villages for the rich, which offer no better care than we have now. Your Voice Matters do not want to see care homes close. We have to find a way to save them and offer something better. As many of you here will know, the lack of care resources available for people being discharged from hospital is a serious situation. Social care provision impacts on your NHS services. We will all age. Many of us here today will need care for ourselves or someone we love. No one is immune. The NHS must be saved and social care treated as an equal partner. This is our future, our children's future, and all generations following. We have a mixed audience here today, some NHS, some social care, but we have all been united as one on this day because of one thing: we all care, and now we have to build on that. Thank you.